Hey, just thought I'd record some thoughts about some of the notes I took earlier today about, being reminded of what, just, what I go through daily. I'm wondering, why don't parents teach their kids how to act anymore? I know kids have too many rights now. They're threatening to call Child Protective Services if their parents, spank them or something, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Back in my day, God, I sound old. Back in my day, if I talked to my parents the way that kids talk to their parents today, I would get my ass beat so bad. I'm not saying my parents abused me, but it would, it wouldn't happen. It would only happen once, and I guarantee it. Now, though, oh god, the stuff I see in public, it's horrible. Just the unruliness, the lack of discipline. Some kids like having to be dragged on the floor because they refuse to go somewhere in the mall or at a store or whatever, and just throwing a huge tantrum. But teach your kids how to act in public. Certainly teach your kids how to act at a restaurant. Some people think that they need to let their kids run wild at home at the dinner table, and then when they go out in public they wonder, oh, why aren't they behaving? Teach table manners at every table, not just the ones in public, not just public restaurants. Teach them table manners at home so they practice it there, and then they can put it in practice, put what they've practiced into use in public. They're not going to recognize that, oh, I'm not at my dinner table, I'm at a public dinner table, and they're going to act like little hellions, like I'm sure we've all seen. But children have too many rights today. But I don't go to family meetings anymore, like around Thanksgiving, Christmas, because the kids. It's that simple. And not only the kids, but they bother us constantly about why don't we have kids. And, like I said in my breeder bingo video, we've had everything thrown at us from the family. Oh, it's all worth it. Oh, your genetics won't get passed on or whatever. There's no guarantee that hereditary diseases, which my family has a lot of, will get passed on. And I'm like, I don't want to take the chance. And they don't understand. They don't stop. So we've stopped going. Do I regret it? Not really. I'd rather not be around those people, honestly. Do I miss the food? No, not really. I love food. I love cooking food, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to put myself in that kind of situation, especially when the kids at that gathering, one of the reasons I don't go, is they're completely unruly. Their parents bring them over, and then they let them run wild, and it's a buffet style usually, and the kids are like sneezing on the food. I know it sounds disgusting, but it's true. They're sneezing on the food and just walking away and acting like it's no big deal. Of course, the mom is in there with a drink trying to pretend like she doesn't have kids at all, and it's disgusting. It really is. But I'm okay with quiet evenings at home, holidays. I don't care. But it doesn't mean that I want to have kids so I can go to those events. You don't need kids to go to those kinds of things. But another point I wanted to make was the way we're raised. People are raised to believe that someday they will be parents. This is not necessarily true. A lot of people shouldn't be parents, and a lot of people are parents on accident. Like, they have oopsie, or she forgot the pill, you didn't wear a condom, whatever. But we're raised to believe that someday we will become parents, and this needs to be fixed in the children of today. They need to be given a choice. Because especially, with the financial state of the way things are right now, economically, people can't afford to have kids, and I don't understand how anybody could have kids. I know there's government assistance programs, and people use them, and people abuse them. And the abusers are going to ruin it for everybody. But, that's like I said, my personal opinion, whatever. I was working for a plumbing company, and I went out in the field with these guys plumb some houses. And one of the guys asked me, he said, "Hey, how many kids do you have?" And this guy's like, 19, 20 years old. And I can't remember how old I was, but I was about a little older than he was. But I said none. And his eyes got wide, like, "Oh my God, you don't have kids?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't have kids." And he's like, "Oh, did you graduate high school?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And his eyes just like, "Oh my God, you don't have kids and you've got a high school diploma?" I'm like, "Yeah." Is that like abnormal? Apparently it was, because everybody's having kids too young now. Everybody. And before anybody comments, if you've seen some of my videos, you might notice I wear a necklace. Yes, it is a cross. I'll get you a better look at it. It is a cross. It is a what they call a traveler's cross. That keeps me safe while I travel. It's not religious. It is symbolic. I see it as symbolic anyway, because I travel a lot. And it's been used against me quite a few times, especially with charities. Not physically, obviously. People aren't like taking it off my neck and beating me with it, but but I'm sure they would if they could. But yeah, people have asked for donations, and the bell ringers at Christmas time, and people have said, "Oh, you don't want to donate? Oh, I see you're wearing a cross. How nice." And I'm looking at them, I'm like, "You bitch, fuck you." I didn't say that to them, but I'm just thinking, like, that's not the purpose of this. That's not the purpose of any cross, is to use it against people. People think that, oh, you wear a cross, you must be, super Christian, super religious, really nice. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's it. Until next time. See you later.